thinking more about what to do next with your business and how to get more media, I would look at what is interesting about your own story. And I actually kind of gravitate a little more towards making your customers or your contributors the hero as opposed to yourself. But that's also just because I haven't been as good at doing that and making myself the hero. I think the individual stories for me are the hero, and Hacker Noon has a lot of stories, and most of the links that talk about Hacker Noon, they're actually talking about content on Hacker Noon and not Hacker Noon the company, which kind of puts me in a different spot. But it's also, every business is like that. If your business has usage and adoption, it's the people using the product that are the aggregate story of what your company is. And you can try to place stories and build relationships, and that'll frame it a little bit, but it's just within the whole usage of your product and the internet talking about it. So I really look at like trying to build up, like how many updates are you doing a day? How many long form posts you're doing? To me, writing is a way of clear thinking. And if you do not have good writing, you do not have clear thinking. Like they're things that exist, they can't exist independent of each other, in my opinion. The other great thing about writing more as an entrepreneur is you're refining your own thinking. So setting goals of just writing more per day, I think will end up leading to more media coverage about you, because you'll understand your story better and where you exist in the market. But tangibly, as an entrepreneur, the only goal you really made was write more each day. And so it becomes a little more attainable than some of these pitches and building relationships that they're very long-term games. And you may know someone for 5 years before they write one story about you, or you may not even know the person who writes the next story about you. And that would be great, but that's a little bit of luck, and it's the aggregation of all your work, and you can't expect it to just happen. So as you come with these spots of like, how do you spend time getting media? It's always going to feel like a second job. It's your business is always going to feel like your first one, making payroll, making revenue, getting your team motivated. That stuff's always going to come first. So you have to find a good balance of like how to weave into your day about how to be more active on media and get involved with reporters and make, long-term relationships. So yeah, my advice is to keep going and grind it out. Like I'm a stubborn person, and I think that stubbornness is an entrepreneur's best friend in a lot of ways.